Finding your why. I want us to talk about purpose. Do you know your purpose? Why you were created? Why you're on planet Earth? I want you to comment below right now. Go there. Tell me, yes, I know my purpose. Yes, I know my why. Maybe you're in the process of finding your why. Maybe you have no clue what your why is. And many young people, we find ourselves in that situation whereby someone would ask you that question, what's your purpose in life? And you're blank. You feel inadequate at that time. Unafikiria, guy, so and so seems they've got their lives figured out, them they know why they're here. You know your peers. Never feel jealous about those that maybe were born knowing what they're going to do. As in, walizaliwa tu and they knew this is what I'm supposed to do in life, you know. It really used to get to me when I was in campus. Meanwhile, you're there struggling, trying to ask yourself all manner of questions. What do I want to do when I grow up? You know, it's okay. And you are allowed to ask yourself that question, and even more so, be adventurous. The only way that you know what you're meant to do is by exploring what is out there. What do I like? What don't I like? Do I like theater? Do I like spoken word? Do I like music? Do I like fashion? Do I like makeup? Try it all. This is your time to explore. So don't hold back. Maybe it's football, maybe it's volleyball. Enda nayo. Angalia pale itakupeleka. Unaona? And then as you continue engaging in all sorts of activities, you'll discover that, wow, I like this because it makes me feel a certain way. How I found my purpose was, and very weirdly, when I was in primary school, I used to talk to myself in front of the mirror and pretend that I was a lawyer because that's what I wanted to do. I used to have debates with my dad, and every single time we'd debate about anything that maybe we've seen on TV or, you know, around the household, I'd almost have won over him because I would explain myself with facts. And you know, for mzee wa nyumba kukubali ya kwamba msichana huyu ananiambia mambo ambayo, you know, even I don't understand how she knows all these things, it made me feel alive. It made me feel powerful in a way. It made me feel good. So I was like, yeah, I want to debate. I want to express myself. I want to speak to people. I didn't know whether this would translate into what I do now, you know, emceeing, radio, TV. But I just knew it is a feeling I want to have more and more and more. And you know, I believe strongly that finding your purpose is not logical. It's not a thing for what the mind perceives or understands. It's more in here. It's in your heart. It's in your gut. It's a feeling. And once you get that feeling, you will know. Slowly by slowly, it will unravel, and then you'll discover, I feel a certain way whenever I'm helping people. I feel good whenever I'm in these charity organizations. You know what? I think my purpose is in humanitarian work. You see what I mean? Exactly. Again, there's some of us who work somewhere and you feel, I'm miserable. This job, yes, it pays the bills, but I'm not living my purpose. This is not what I was created for. At the end of the day, let's be real, bills have to be paid. Maisha lazima tuishi, sio? So we'll take up any job that comes our way because of necessity. But this is the challenge I pose to you today. Say you are a banker. Deep down, you've always wanted to be a rapper, okay? Yes, you know, mi kazi ya kuwa rapper, it maybe takes time. Sioni kama itanipatia pesa, so I'm not going to pursue it. That's fine. But that doesn't mean that you can't exercise your rapping skills. When you're there chilling with your boys at the pub, or say even at the office, tupa malaini hapo, jiachilie, make yourself happy, exercise that talent, because either one, eventually you realize, okay, this is actually something I need to focus on and put more seriousness into it, and you quit your job and be like, by then naenda kuwa rapper, unacheki. Or you might just use that as a distraction from your everyday life. Because maybe you leave the office and you're like, I hate this job. It doesn't fulfill me. Sina psych nayo. I want to quit, but this is Kenya. Nenda kupata job ingine wapi. You'll want to stick where you are, right? But that doesn't mean that you have to be miserable even after the office is done, okay? After the office hours. Go out, get into a nice community pale online of people who spit bars, make your nice little videos pale, engage with people on one mic, you know, open mic sessions, anywhere. Exercise that. just so it can be a distraction from your everyday life. I think that's very important. You will discover that it also builds you and it builds your character. So take the time and explore. 1. 2, don't be ashamed in admitting what you're feeling, because that is when you truly dig into yourself and say, this is what I'm meant to do. And then after that, jitupe uko ndani, whether it's through charity, whether it's through, volunteering, whether it's through internships, exercise now that purpose, that feeling. And then with time, who knows, it might end up being the career that you have always wanted, that is not only going to bring you money, but give you that satisfaction. And overall, you get to help the world, So take those pointers and please comment below and tell me, do you know what your purpose is in life? Do you know your why? Have you discovered your why? Are you in the process of finding it? Are you a bit confused? It's fine. Take your time. As always, I want you to go out there, do all the things that you want to do as a young person, explore and conquer your world. Subscribe.